And we are back with the MLG GameOn Invitational. And we have a really cool match here between Suppy and Kane. This is actually the winner's match. Some people might have thought the winner's match could have been Scarlet versus QX, but this is such a close group in skill. All four players in the group are so very good at this game. Anything can happen. And we're going to head on to a ZVZ between Suppy and Kane. What do you think? What do you reckon?
I think Kane will take it.
All right.
I think Kane will take it. Suppy ZVC is pretty good, but I think Suppy plays very standard ZVC. Usually Roach, right?
He plays both styles.
Does he? Okay.
Yeah, both Muta and Roach. He's pretty good at both. As is Kane, though. Kane is very good at both as well. So we'll see how this plays out. Again, two of the best North American players, Zergs, and Suppy being one of the highest rated North American players in the Korean ladder, hitting up to close to rank 50, if I'm not mistaken.
Looks like we have a new icon for Kane.
They're very good friends. Yeah, Nerchio
Nerchio.
icon. Very cute. He's sad. There's a sad Nerchio. So that's how he was spending his time preparing. Okay. So in the bottom left-hand corner, wearing the Nerchio icon, my insanity is Kane. And in the top right-hand corner, as the red Zerg, EG a little bit slacking on the decals,
Swag.
the swag, yeah.
Ooh.
EG not paying enough attention to StarCraft 2 perhaps as of late.
So now, did oh, role reversal. Kane used this same opener against Scarlet in
Yep.
game one.
And
Suppy.
I like this. I really like this because again, Suppy's playing the opponent, he's playing the map, and he's pretty good at that. We'll see if Kane chooses to drop a pool, but if I had to guess against an opponent like Suppy, whenever I play Suppy, I go for Hatch first, almost without a doubt. Because he is a very strong macro player. He's very confident in his macro style. These players are good friends as well, so they know their styles very well. Suppy getting the better end of the psychological start here. So we'll see how Suppy decides to play off his 9 pool. This is a map that has a pocket. Right there we can see it actually on the camera right now. In the, selected by the observer. What a boss. That is the pocket that I was talking about. The drones can go in there and get stacked. Shoot all at the same time, making the links very inefficient if they're trying to kill drones. So the more common thing that's going to happen with this 9 pool on a map like this is Suppy's probably going to go for the hatch.
And Kane had a very late pool, even taking that extractor before the pool went down. So Kane is
also taking a little bit of the same reaction as Scarlet.
Yeah.
A little bit of a risk by Kane, but I like what he's doing, searching for the spine. But normally, if this is a temple baneling, the last thing you want to be doing is mining gas. However, if it's not, if it is what Suppy's doing, you want to mine that gas so you can apply counter pressure afterwards. Against this is not an all-in. Suppy's not looking to end the game. I like that he split 3 links. More common to split perhaps 2. But
nice micro by Kane there.
Very,
Perfect
very nice
control.
micro.
Perfect
Wow.
control. Very,
Actually,
very
perfect
nice.
Control, yeah. But, yeah, Suppy not overcommitting, just sending 3 of those links up. He's going to be able to kill this hatchery. Stop producing links already, so he's going to take a small advantage here. Now,
Possibly. It'll depend.
no, he is.
You think so?
Yeah, this is what this build is meant to punish, the hatch first, and that's what he got.
But I feel like if
He's in the exact position that he was expecting.
I feel like if Kane had just made drones there, I mean, you see that the drone count is even now, but Kane just pumped out 10 lings. I feel like he'd be like in an okay spot. Like
I mean, he kind of needs those links to retake his natural, and he's also gonna have faster speed and banelings. But yeah, I mean, I think Kane or Suppy is in a little bit of an advantage right now, advantageous position. He actually took his gas as well, which is a little bit weird when opening with a build like this. He's gonna be able to apply counter pressure potentially, but.
I feel like Kane is in a good spot here. He's already got his baneling nest out. His link speed is coming in a little bit faster. He was able to retake his expansion. He's down by 5 drones, but I guess we'll see. I mean, I guess there are trade-offs on both sides right now.
Yeah. I mean, again, Suppy did what he was planning to do with that build. So, he's in the position that he wants to be in.
Oh,
But
wow. This is actually a really scary spot for Suppy because Kane is going for a big Baneling. I don't want to call it an all-in, but he's making all lings. He's got Banelings being morphed on the outside there. I don't think Suppy can defend this.
it's gonna be really tough. And
With
this
no
is,
Baneling nest of his own. He has one, but it's going to be pretty delayed. 37 seconds until that Baneling nest finishes.
yeah, picking off all the links as well. But these are actually okay trades for Suppy.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he can trade links versus links when before
When
the
they're
Banelings come
Banelings.
out, yeah.
Oh, kind of a misstep for Kane there.
A little bit, but he's
we'll
gonna be
see
able
him.
to cancel this. No doubt about that. So
Yep.
great moves by Kane. And this is what I was talking about with the gas. Again, if it was a Temple Baneling, the last possible thing that Kane wanted to do there was mine any gas, so that was extremely risky. But as it stands, it wasn't a Temple Baneling. Some of you might have been wondering why didn't Kane cancel the hatchery if he knew he was going to lose it. Well, that hatchery provides
Protection for the drones.
Let's see how this goes. Yeah, protection for the drones. Prevents the links from going up and doing damage. And more important than that, if you cancel the hatchery, you're going to be floating minerals that you're not going to be able to spend in anything at all. Not for quite a while anyway. So you might as well let it finish. Make sure the links stay down there. And you get also, the brood links help out a little bit. But you get usually a couple larvae out of that hatchery where you can produce those links. So when you think about it, by letting the hatchery finish, you'll have an additional potentially 4 links, perhaps even 6. Whereas if you don't let it finish, you just won't have those units, and you won't be able to produce any units because of the lack of larvae with the extra money.
So with that counter pressure, Kane does have his expansion complete. Suppy working on getting his running. I feel like Kane. Would you agree that Kane now has stepped into a bit of a stronger spot?
I think so. What's the drone count right now?
The drone count is even.
Yeah, so Kane definitely in a stronger spot right now, and Suppy needs to hold this perfectly.
Yep. Good control from
Oh,
Kane.
could have
Very
gotten the
good
Baneling
control.
there. Nice control by Suppy as well.
What? That
But,
just fell off. Oh, the queen killer.
yeah.
Oh, no, that's a
huge misstep.
mistake because now we're gonna lose the queen for free.
Yeah, that was a
Oh,
huge
man.
misstep by Suppy. But yeah, very unfortunate. Actually, very very nice trades by Kane as well. He sent in 2 links at a time and 1 link that last for that last main link. So.
And now this
extremely good
is
control.
Kane is forcing Suppy to play very well because Kane is not like at some point you might think like okay Kane's just going to sit back and macro. Kane is constantly applying pressure while macroing behind this, and especially in ZVZ, the aggressor Zerg tends to be the one that gets to set the pace in regards to do you get to drone, do you get to make units. So Kane kind of droning and being aggressive behind this, I think puts Suppy in a really not fun spot where you have to constantly guess like is Kane all inning me now or is he going to commit all into this or is he just pressuring me or
Yeah.
so really rough spot for Suppy to play from.
Yeah, at the same time, however, the defender will have the advantage in terms of, if Suppy is able to hold the attack perfectly, then he'll gain an advantage. It's the guessing game, though. It's
And
tough.
unfortunately, Suppy right now is not winning the guessing game. 10 Harvester lead for
Yeah, he
Kane.
made a lot more drones than he potentially needed there. He can transition into a Roach Warren that Suppy did. I don't know if he clicked on it. He definitely saw it.
Yeah, but I mean, even so, I'm not sure how Suppy defends this. He's just so behind in drones. No Roach Warren even close to being on the way.
Without a Roach Warren,
And even
it's going to be really hard.
And even if it was, I don't even think he could afford it.
Yeah, actually,
So-
Suppy making more links. He's now trying to
Outlaying the roaches.
Yeah, well, not outlaying the roaches. I don't think he knows that there's roaches on the way, or else he would have dropped his own roach warrant. But I think he was trying to say, okay, come at me. I'll come out with a lot soon, and before your mutas are out, that's when I'm gonna hit you. But there's no mutas on the way. There's
Yeah.
no Spire on the way. There's no tech on the way.
And
There's
I
a
don't think
roach warrant.
Suppy is going to be happy to run into these roaches.
Oh, not
here.
at all. He's gonna be really, really sad. I might see a couple of spine crawlers being thrown down.
And
pretty
Suppy actually needs to go now. This is the perfect thing for Suppy to do because if Suppy waits, Kane will be morphing Banelings, which effectively nullify the entire army. So Suppy moving out right now to fight is actually really good for Suppy. Actually, a lot of lings here for Suppy, but there's a lot of roaches for Kane. I'm not sure if Suppy has enough here.
It's gonna be close, but yeah, like you said, this is the perfect move for Suppy, or the best thing that he could have made out of the units that he had already produced. So it looks like Kane is gonna come out on top in this engagement. The Link's helping out a lot.
22
And,
links for both sides. And unfortunately, even trades here do favor Kane because Kane does have that 10 Harvester lead, which is very significant. Banelings
Very
being
much so.
canceled here, which is good. This is why you have to be aggressive with the lings. Because if those Banelings finish, Suppy's pretty much out of it. He doesn't have an answer to the Banelings at all.
It's gonna be close. I mean, the banelings will finish. That's
Unfortunately, Suppy doesn't. Oh, Suppy morphing 2 banelings of his own.
Yeah, it's a little bit late for that.
Yeah. Maybe he can bring his queens down, but
yeah, Kane brilliant response here, adapting really well, producing now lings instead of roaches to reinforce as fast as possible.
Yeah, a little bit of an error I think in the banelings order, but I mean Kane is so far ahead that
yeah, he just wants to get rid of those banelings.
Well, maybe actually that error actually cost him quite a bit.
Oh wow!
Yeah, that was a lot of miscontrol from Kane there, which is uncharacteristic given what's happened so far this game, but.
Yeah, very nice trade at the end to banelings for 4 by Suppy. But let's not forget, Kane still has an advantage.
Yep.
He's going into lair. So any trades are still going to be good trades for him because his economy is going to be superior.
Suppy really needs to get some banelings in here. Anytime you're caught with lings versus banelings, it's not, and that's not good. These 4 banelings coming in have the potential to do a huge amount of damage. Suppy does not have banelings. Oh, I like morphing him on the ramp so that the banelings can't go up the ramp. Oh, and another miscontrol from Kane there.
Yeah.
But the lings will run into the main.
Well, actually, he could pick off that last banging potentially with a queen. Nope. Suppy being, Kane being very careful with that.
And lots of drones will go down here. We're already at a drone disadvantage.
Yeah, that's pretty much going to be game.
Yeah. The whole position here to take out the...
From a build order disadvantage, Kane doing really well here.
Sure.
And yeah, that's gotta be it. I think Suppy doesn't know how exactly all in Kane was or wasn't.
Yeah, and unfortunately, that's the problem with ZVZ, or one of the biggest issues with ZVZ. I don't know if it's a problem, but making fun of Desro.
Yeah, making fun of Desro a little bit.
One of the problems with ZVZ is that the aggressor gets to set the pace all the time, and you don't know how much they're droning behind it unless you have like the perfect overload scouts. You don't know, like my safety drone or my safety. So playing defensively ZVZ can be really hard against that kind of pressure, and Kane controlled really well, executed really well, and was able to take the game.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it so much a problem though, because again, the defender does have the advantage, and
a little bit
if you're able to identify what
you have the advantage in that you can prepare units ahead of time, but you don't know. Like the problem of over defending or under defending is like always like you never know, are they about to send 30 lings out of their base, or did they just make a fuck ton of drones and now I'm sitting on 20 lings and they've got a spine and I can't attack into it, you know?
Yeah, but I mean that's part of the beauty, I think, of CVC.
I guess.
Like you can really tell great players from good players apart, but by this sort of detail, it's just, identifying an overlord position and things like that are so important. So you can see those banelings morphing, those how many units are moving out, how many units you need to make. But yeah, Kane did a very good job of controlling that game.
Yeah, so we're gonna be jumping right into game 2. Kane versus Suppy. Kane currently up 1-0. If he advances from here by taking another win, he will be moving on to the round of 4.
Yep.
Which is $500.
$500 guaranteed. Guaranteed.
500, 1,000, 3,000. Right?
Yep,
3,000 at first, 1,000 per second, 500 for a third and fourth. So potentially a $500 match here for Kane or Suppy too. You know, if Suppy can come back, and there's no reason why Suppy can't. I mean, these are both very great players.
Fwust.
Really big map. 15 hatches all around here.
It's certainly possible. The same kind of psychology applies to why early pools would be okay.
Yep.
Because it is a really big map. So, but